So we have now all heard what the Wild Horse and Burro Act has recommended. Kill 45,000 horses. Euthanize them. Is that supposed to sound kind? That you can't come up with a good answer as to how to deal with 45,000 that you've already gathered, that taxpayers are already paying for, that are on your property, or that you've given to ranchers in Oklahoma or Texas or Kansas. You're paying other ranchers to look after the federal horses. My heavens, what a suggestion. Kill, euthanize, slaughter. I have received several 100,000 emails and messages from all different people as to this issue. What should we do? What's going on? This can't happen. Of course it can't happen. Only a board as dumb as the Wild Horse and Burro Advisory Board could come up with a reason. Well, we don't know how to take care of them. There's too many of them. They're hurting the public lands. These horses are federal horses. They belong in America. They belong on the public lands. They have a right to be there. And guess what? They belong to the people of America. They are federal horses. So the Bureau of Land Management goes, ooh, what do we do? The cat's out of the bag. We know we want to euthanize them, but now we've got to act like the good guy and come up with something else. Well, guess what? You've been in this business for years and years. You've been in charge of the public lands. You've been in charge of the wild horses. The wild horses have never had a fair shake. You have gathered and gathered. You have created numbers that nobody believes exist out there anymore. There has been dumping of horses. You gather them, then somebody goes, ooh, we don't have enough place to put them. Guess what? Let's shoot them back somewhere else and just put them back and nobody will know. Oh, well then of course we can say you've got more horses on your land. Okay, so the BLM says this is such a large issue. You have no idea what a big problem it is, and we're very smart, so we keep coming up with different ideas. So right now, the idea that was suggested was euthanize. No. In the real world, the issue with the wild horses is the size of a peanut. And it's time to understand that. We have global issues. America has to be worried about North Korea. We have to be worried about ISIS. We have to worry about terror. We have to worry about our school system. We have to worry about childcare. There is so many things that are huge that have to be taken. They're basic things. So when you can't resolve an issue with horses where you've been getting $80 million a year, shame on you. You can't manage the program. And it is time now for the Republican and the Democrat nominee to stand up and say, we can get this fixed because we know they can fix it. It's not a hard fix, okay? Look for people that care about this issue, people who have got money in the game, people that have got heart in the game. After all, you've got to really want to save these horses. And some of us do spend our life taking care of them and trying to come up with plans to save. But every time we go to the BLM, every time we talk with the government, they all smile, they shake your hand, they say thank you for caring, you're such a great American. And then they stick it to you behind your back when you're gone. You can't work with people that way. Nobody in private industry does that. If somebody says they can help you out and make things more workable, gosh, you're going to hook onto them right away and say, hey, come on over, let's get this done. But not with the government. It's their little fiefdoms. They don't want to lose them. They've created this fiefdom. They think they're all specialists, that only they can come up with a solution. Well, they haven't come up with a solution. Nothing's changed. So it's time to change. So thank you, everybody, for saying no to euthanasia. I can't even say the word because it's such a despicable word. Anyway, I hope you will help us all with these wild horses. I hope the BLM is watching this video and they understand it's unacceptable. And the people on the board must be brainless, buffoons. How do you deal with stupid? I don't know what else to say. But I think most of America read this and said, this is crazy. So it is time for change. And if you really do want to work with the wild horses, work with the advocates. I'm Madeleine Pickens, please check us out at Mustang Monument and Saving America's Mustangs.